Matthew chapter 20, verse 25 to 28. Matthew 20, 25 to 28 says, but Jesus called them to himself. You see, Jesus called his disciples to himself. Can you come? Yeah, at least two of you come. See what Jesus did? Jesus called them to himself. You also come close. You say, yeah. No, just two of you. It's okay. Okay, three of you can come. Closer to me, closer to me. See what Jesus did? Jesus called them to himself. Jesus is touchable. Jesus could be touched. Jesus is not estranging himself from people. But today, the men of God today, they estrange themselves from people. Oh, you're a woman, you cannot come to me because you might make me dirty. Or you might not be holy enough. Or people will think bad about me. But see what Jesus is saying. He said, but Jesus called his disciples, called people to himself. In fact, there was a time when somebody was anointing Jesus' head with oil, people said, don't they know, doesn't he know that she's a prostitute? And as a prostitute, you shouldn't allow her to come close to him. Why? Because she's not worthy. She's a sinner. But not Jesus. Jesus brought people to himself, and the Bible says we don't have a high priest that cannot be touched. Try to touch me. You see, they are touching me. We don't have such a high priest that cannot be touched with the feelings of our infirmity. With the feelings of our infirmity. Our high priest can be touched. But today, you better don't go close to a man of God. But here in the Bible, he said, but Jesus called them to himself. He called them to himself. Thank you. He called them to himself. That is who we as pastors are supposed to be. We are supposed to be accessible. You know, there's somebody who wrote me the other day and said, what is the proof that one of the men of God that I mentioned is not a man of God? I said, okay, because he said, I am not a man of God because I call them occultic. And he said, what is the proof? I should give him the proof that those men are not men of God. I said, okay, you see, you wrote me now, and I'm writing you back. I'm replying your letter to tell you that I am the one replying now. To show either those people are men of God or not. You know, go ahead and write them too. You've been following them for 10 years, yeah? You follow one for 10 years, you follow another one for 15 years. Write them now that you are their pastors and their disciples. Let them reply you. Even reply, ordinary reply. Or let them give you appointment. Then you will know if they are men of God or not. Because they are not men of God. They have been exalted to the height of a deity. They are like deities, small gods. They are like untouchables. That is what pagans do.